Welcome back to All the Crackers in the Box. Hi, it's me, your friend Corey, and again, I'm working on this little blanket because I'm so close to changing the color over. I'm super excited about it, which means I've gotten through 3 cakes this weekend. Well, okay, 2 and 1 3/4. Yeah, 2 and 3/4, because I hadn't gotten that much done on the black and white one to start with. So I am actually very, very happy with my progress, so I am not ready to put it away. I am super on the go with this one. I'm so close to a couple other projects being done or close to being done. I don't know what to do with myself. I'm so excited. Anyways, super glad you're here to join me for another crochet adventure. Sometimes I swear I get weirder and weirder as more and more caffeine hits my system. I'm enjoying a Arizona raspberry tea today. My son bought me one yesterday, so I'm super excited about that. It's yummy. I need the energy. I have lots to do and lots to see. So we're just going to give this a nice little 2 and 2. I've got some new nail polish to put on today. I'm really excited about the color. It's got some shimmer. It should be a bit lighter than this neon blue, but I absolutely love this neon blue with the sparkles, so that's why it's been in my videos all week. Speaking of videos all week, oh my gosh, I am so sorry about last week. I missed a day. It was set to go up, but for some reason my uploads just stopped uploading. They just would not go through, so I had 4 days worth of videos all ready to go, and they were in various bits of uploading, because you can upload like as many as you want, whenever you want, to have them come out at a time you want them to come out, so that works for me massively. But this time they got stuck uploading and never made it, and I did not notice until the next day. Then I had to re-upload them. They wouldn't move. They just kept sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. I'm just like, okay, well, that's great, because I keep an open tab of it in the back, and I check it every so often, but I don't have time to be sitting there all day checking on it. It should have uploaded. I don't know why it didn't. So, very, very sorry about that. I had the video there, but it did not want to work. Alright, so now it's time to add the blue. This is the end of the pink, so we're going to add the blue one. I thought about putting all the colors that match together, like the 2 blacks, 2 blues, 2, and I was like, you know what, I don't think I'm going to like that as much as I would like it to switch between the 3 colors. So I have a knot on the end here, and as you can see, this one is quite a bit looser and thicker, like the material looks different. It's not. This one's just tighter, where this one was a looser end. And that is a-okay. I can cut pieces off, I can bury things. I'm going to just give it a really good strong knot here. Come on. Tighter, tighter. Then, going to flip these around. And hopefully, I can work these in a way that they aren't going to be overly noticeable. And I can hide them a little bit. And if not, we'll just have to pull out the fabric glue, glue down the ends, and move on with my life, because I am not going to make this into this is not a showpiece, that is for sure. This is going to be a used piece. This is going to be a usable, yummy, nice and warm, cozy, mommy loves you blanket. That's it. Alright, doing amazing. Going to give it a half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. So we've joined our ends. 2 and 3, and you can really see the blue starting to come into that white, because they always start with a little bit of the smudging of the color that it's going to be. So I've noticed with the last 3 cakes, which is kind of cool. I don't mind it. And these cakes are fairly decent. I mean, for $5 a piece, I'm not complaining. I really am not. I am quite impressed with how durable they've been so far. And I mean, I frogged these at least 3 or 4 times each. This one's been frogged twice because I was using it to compare sizing. My hooks, because I couldn't figure out what hooks I wanted to use for it, because there's no suggested hook size with this particular yarn. 380 meters, $5 at the Dollarama, if you're lucky enough to have them. And so far, I have been actually quite happy with this. I would definitely repurchase, especially for like a blanket or covering of a pillow. Something you would want something fairly durable. I would find this to be fairly durable, and I have a feeling it's going to wash up real nice and become really fuzzy. Like get a good halo on it. So that could be fun. I think this kind of blanket should have a halo. I have a similar one like this in almost these colors that belong to my sister, and it's got a bit of a halo, and I'm trying to figure out what yarn I need to repair it and how to repair it, because it is a continuous granny square that my aunt made a million years ago. I say a million because my sister's in her early 40s. Anyways, aging her a little. And that is the sister that I still have. Okay, let's clarify that. And yeah, I will want to fix it. My daughter kind of wants it, but I also kind of want to send it back to her as a gift. Like, hey, look, I fixed your blanket, your childhood blanket that you loved so very much. You can use it again and continue loving it. Because it was made for her. I mean, I've got a lot of my childhood ones. I think there's like 2 that I don't have. I mean, there were the store-bought ones that, of course, I don't have anymore, but the ones made for me I definitely kept. Goodness. I had to pause for a moment. I had a very big cough come up. Whew. Oh, goodness, don't do that. I don't want a half double. I want a full double crochet. So it is quite a bit thinner, but it is going to thicken up when you get to those ones. I mean, that was the thing with this yarn. I mean, they are all over the place. They are made in China. The first 2 I got were thinner than the second 2 I got, so that's part of the reason why I sat for so long trying to figure out what I wanted to make with it, because I knew it wasn't going to be a wearable. But for a blanket, I think it's a-okay. I actually have no problems with it being like that. Little thin, little thick, oh well. Soft and soft and soft, okay, I'm in. The colors are slightly off, whatever, it's a blanket. And it's not even supposed to be a fancy blanket. This is a living room blanket. It's probably going to get covered in snacks and fingerprints, and kids tend to eat chips and then wipe their hands on whatever's beside them, and this will probably be what's beside them. So I'm fine knowing that it's going to get used. Certain other things like bedspreads and stuff like that, I'd want them to stay nice. I'd want them to be treated a little better than just, say, the living room community blanket. That's a good way to consider it, a community blanket. Because it doesn't belong to anyone, it belongs to everyone. And one more. Gorgeous. And we're just going to keep on trucking on through while I keep pausing to cough my brains out. It's been fabulous. I don't even feel bad or anything. I'm having a coughing time. This seems to be going around town a lot. There's quite a few people I keep coming across that have this awful cough, but they don't feel sick. Nothing's coming up. They just suddenly have these little moments of, all of a sudden it's so dry or something's going on, and we just start coughing. It hits at least 2 or 3 times a day, I feel. So that's been fun. And I'm not the only one in the area that's had it. I've got somebody at work that has it. I've had customers come up and they've had the same thing. They're like, I'm not sick, but I just can't help but cough. And I have the same thing. But if anyone does that, or I cough or I have to blow my nose or something like that, I grab the sanitizer. I make people wait. I'm just like, sorry, grabbing the sanitizer because I don't want to touch anything in case I do have germs because I have kids at home. I have some older people that come up to me at my work, so I like try my best to not make them catch something they don't need to catch. I would not want to be that person. You would never know it was you, but you know, still. It's the whole thought of it that gets to me. The idea of somebody catching my god-awful cold and becoming super sick because they have a weakened immune system. Not good. Not good. There we go. Give it a 1, 2. And a couple more for that corner magic. 2 clusters, chain 2 in the middle, all in the same spot. See how nice that corner is? Yeah, it just pops, pops. Love that. So through the corner, back down into the next part. Oh my goodness. I think, that's why you didn't want to come out. I see. You're a little wrapped around yourself. No biggie. Just give that looser and we can flow. Going with the flow, so to speak. With these beautiful greens and blues in there, I'm quite into it. I'm also really inspired to get my tapestries worked on, but that might have to wait a little bit. A little later, I got some chores I gotta get done. Really need to start getting all the Halloween decor down so I can start looking at my Christmas boxes, because, yeah, the up, down, I gotta go get my ladder. Don't really like working with the ladder, but I'm short, so I can't reach anything, so that is part of the issue. I may have to get more Christmas lights this year, I'm pretty sure I do. And my Christmas tree, we used to have a 6-footer. I also don't have a place to put one that big, so that is part of my issue here. We had a 6-footer, but all the branches started falling off because we cannot have a real tree here, so we have to have an artificial one, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. I don't really like using a fresh tree, to be honest. It makes me feel like I'm doing something wrong. I mean, plastic's not any better, but, you know, I don't know which one's worse. Just because we burn the trees after the season's over, and I feel like that is such a waste of a beautiful pine tree. I would rather have one out in my yard that I decorate and a fake one on the inside. I don't know. And yes, I know trees get used for everything, but I love forests. I do. And I just feel like this is just an unneeded reason to cut down a tree. I just don't like it. I just do not. And they're expensive and they're messy and it's just something else to get rid of. It's kind of like pumpkins at Halloween. I'm not a big fan because sometimes certain people who are supposed to take out the garbage in my household forget to take them out for months on end, and then we end up with a gross, nasty bin frozen outside pumpkin. So I don't really like that much either. Now, if you use the inside of the pumpkin, then oh yeah. But if you're just throwing out the guts, then I'm just kind of because technically it is a good food. Pumpkin pie is amazing. Roasted pumpkin seeds, oh yeah, give me more. Love those. Put some salt on it. There's my rise in blood pressure that I need. Just a little sodium. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. I did not want you to hear that. And like this yarn works up so fast. I understand completely why most people like the thicker yarns better than the fingerings and the lace weights and all that. It's just certain things I really feel I need them to be a little more delicate for me. Things that I want for my own happiness and what I would like to have made for me. I want to see some delicate, like a flower type deals. So that's what I do. May have to do a relaxing musical one. Who knows? This cough is getting pretty hard. And Christmas is coming. I think we're at what, 39 days or something like that. In my real time, not video time, sorry. By the time this video comes out, it's probably going to be at like 28. Something ridiculous like that. Less than a month away. Ah. That's alright. We're getting it all figured out. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. We got our third one in here. We're already getting a pretty good amount of space in the cake. And it is just going to keep on getting bigger till it's big enough to cover legs and arms of smaller people. Well, probably larger people too, to be honest. But yeah, it's just going to make it a big giant square. Who knows? Maybe it'll become our summer sitting blanket. You never know. Anyhow, thanks for joining me here at All the Crackers in the Box. And I will see you again very soon. Bye.